In this video, we will talk about how to evaluate functions. So I have 4 examples for us to work through here. Let's check out the first one. Let's say we have the function f of x is equal to 4x minus 9. And let's say we want to evaluate this function at the value of 4. So how can we figure out what is f of 4? Well, the trick is we need to plug in a 4 every time we see an x in the function. So all we have to do is say 4. Instead of times x, we'll say times 4. And then minus 9. So let's see what we get. 4 times 4 is 16 minus 9. And 16 minus 9, that's 7. So f of 4 is equal to 7. That's what this function is equal to when we plug in the value 4 for x. All right, let's try another one. Let's say we have the function g of x is equal to 3x squared minus x. And let's say we want to evaluate it at the value of negative 5. So to find g of negative 5, we're just going to plug in a negative 5 each time we see x in the original function. So let's do that. So we get 3 times, instead of x, we'll write negative 5 squared minus, instead of x, we'll write negative 5. So we get negative 5 squared, that's negative 5 times negative 5, which is just 25. So we get 3 times 25, that's 75. And then here we have minus a negative 5. So remember, when we subtract a negative value, that's the same as adding. So this is really plus 5. So we get 75 plus 5, which is equal to 80. So g of negative 5 is equal to 80. All right, let's try this one. Let's say we have f of x is equal to 4 minus x over x cubed. And we want to evaluate this function at the value of 2. So f of 2. So we're just going to plug in a 2 for every time we see an x. So let's do that. So we get 4 minus, instead of x, we'll write 2, over, instead of x cubed, we'll write 2 cubed. So let's see what we get. So 4 minus 2, that's 2. 2 cubed, that's 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. So we get 2 over 8, which we can simplify to 1/4. So this is our final answer. So f of 2 is equal to 1/4. All right, let's try one last example. Let's say we have the function h of x is equal to 12x plus 4, and we want to evaluate it for the value x plus 2. So this one's a little bit different, but we use the same process where we're just plugging this value into x wherever we see x in the function. So let's see what we get. We have 12 times, instead of x, we'll write x plus 2. And then we have plus 4. So notice that we can distribute this 12 into each of these values in the parentheses. So we'll say 12 times x, that's 12x, plus 12 times 2, that's 24, and then we have plus 4 right here. And then we can simplify a little bit, so we can write 12x, and then 24 plus 4, that's 28. So we'll say plus 28, and that will be our final answer. So this is what we get when we plug in x plus 2 into this h of x function. So you can use this same process to evaluate any function by simply plugging in this value right here wherever you see x in the original function.